mouse comparison. I'm making another one of these because lots of people have been asking me to compare the Rocketcom Pro and Model D, and these videos usually get a lot of views as well. So yeah, if you want more of this kind of content, you can let me know by subscribing and leaving a comment on which mice I should compare next. Also, there will be some mouse reviews on the Rocketcom Pro and Model O or Model D in the description if you want more details on these mice. Anyway, hope you enjoy. So for CPS, I'm going to be trying to bolt click on both mice to see how much CPS you can get. You can't really use bolt click in-game, but it's a great way to see the CPS limit of these mice. As you can see, the Com Pro can get way more CPS than the Model D. I got around 160 CPS in these clips, but my best is 189 CPS, and I'm sure 200 CPS is possible. Both the Com Pro and the Com Pro Air should be able to get this CPS if you're good enough at bolt clicking. The Model D got a lot less CPS. The best I got was around 70. You can definitely hear that I am bolt clicking slower, because when I bolt click the same speed as on my Com Pro, it registers no CPS. So I think the max of the Model O and the Model D wired is around 70 CPS, but the Model O and the Model D wireless should be able to get over 100 CPS and maybe even more. Battle Snoop got 100 CPS on his wireless Model O, but you can probably get even higher. Sadly, I don't have the wireless Glorious mice. So both of these mice are very light. The Model D comes at 69 grams and the Com Pro at 66 grams. But the wireless Model O and Model D are also 69 grams, while the wireless Com Pro, aka the Com Pro Air, is a bit heavier, coming at 75 grams. Which is normal because the battery is usually a bit heavier, which you don't need in a wired mouse, so Glorious can probably make their wired mouse even lighter. Both the Glorious Model D and Com Pro have a nice ergonomic shape, and I really like using these mice. The Model O has an ambidextrous shape, which I personally don't like, but if you are left-handed, you can buy the Model O since they don't have left-handed Com Pros or Model Ds. If you have small hands, you can also buy the Model O or Model D minus. Sadly, Rocket doesn't make smaller variants of their mice. You can God bridge, moonwalk, tele, and even speed tele bridge on both mice. But for bridging, I feel like the Com Pro is better than the Model D. Just because you can get longer, more consistent drags on it, but that doesn't mean it's not possible on the Model D. And there's people who can actually speed tele with it. The drag clicking texture on the Com Pro is actually really good. If you don't want to use tape, I'd say go for the Com Pro. The Model D has an okay texture, but it wears off quickly, and using tape will be a lot better. I personally use tape on both mice because I'm used to the texture of my electrical tape, but you really don't have to. Okay, so now I'm going to show a God bridging and a tele bridging clip with each mouse. So the Model D used to be the most popular mouse for PvP, and the Com Pro is mostly known for its bridging ability. But the Com Pro is at least as good or even better than the Model D for PvP. You can jitter and butterfly click on it perfectly fine. And both of the mice are light and have a nice shape, so I can definitely recommend both for PvP. So the Model O and Model D go for around $50 to $60 on Amazon, and the wireless ones go for around $100. These mice are easy to find in a lot of other places where you might find them for a lot cheaper, so I recommend looking on different stores yourself. The Rocketcom Pro is $45 right now on sale, which is kinda insane, but the Com Pro Air is $130, which is a lot, and there's definitely better options if you really want a wireless mouse. On Rocket's website they go for the same price, but like Glorious mice, I recommend looking for places to buy it yourself. Although $45 for the Com Pro is probably the best you can find. So as I just said, the Cone Pro is $45, and if you can buy it for that price, I would definitely go for it because it's a very good mouse. If you're less interested in bridging and you can find a Model O or Model D cheaper than the Cone Pro, I'd say go for that if you really want to. But I doubt you're going to find a Model D for under $45. So that's about everything I had to say. Let me know in the comments which mouse you want to buy. Even if you don't have enough money or your parents won't let you, I am interested in which one is the most popular. Anyway, I hope I see you all next time, and goodbye.